Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Entertainment News on Channels Television. Recently, Nigerian Grammy-winning Afrofusion singer Burna Boy stirred up a conversation after making comments around the famed Big Three status in Nigerian music industry. In the typical chest-thumping manner of many artists, the Big Seven crooner disassociates himself from any list, saying he is in his own lane. Take a listen.
But next time anybody tells you about anything called a Big Three, tell them that there's only a Big Two, and then there's Burna Boy.
As expected, that comment has formed a topic of conversation around many showbiz platforms with divided opinions on the comment. Well, I'm now being joined by Channels Television senior showbiz correspondent Abidemi Dairo from our digital studio to share his thought on the conversation. Many thanks for joining us, Abidemi. Please explain to us the force around this Burna Boy's comment.
Thank you very much, Bukola, and Happy New Year, everybody. So let me start by saying I do not see any reason for the fuss around the comment he made. It's the nature of the game, braggadocios are allowed and comments like that are not usually directed at the rivals, but they are generally made to energize your own core fans, to help you galvanize them towards you, give them something to talk about. So I believe that comment is more for his fans rather than for any perceived rival out there. Now, with that being said, the Big Three quote has been around for a couple of years, and it generally refers to the frontline torchbearers for Nigerian music. And who are they? It's very obvious: Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Davido. So let's establish that there is no scientific stat to this, but just a reflection of their success within the global music space over a period of time. And for time, we shall look at what they did in the year 2023, starting with Grammy winner Burna Boy. He came into 2023 on the strength of his Love Damini album from the previous year. So when I told them album did come, it appears like he did hit the ground running, and the album opened its range and reach with its quality. With Love Damini already certified gold in the UK and Canada, and last you remember that track from the Love Damini album, the street anthem, being double platinum certified, meaning it has sold over 5 million copies. Then 2023 was definitely a good year for Burna Boy. In terms of reception and feats, Burna Boy conquered big venues across the globe. He had Wembley, 200k capacity, Glastonbury Festival. He did all of the Amsterdam, Manchester Arena, and more. And never to forget the UEFA Champions League final as well. So his cards were all aces for 2023. You can never argue with that. Next person, we move to Davido, and like the phoenix, Davido rose from many ashes in 2023. The sad family tragedy from 2022, political exposure during his uncle's run for governorship in Osun State, and many other dramas from the many allegations from women who claim to have enjoyed special relationship with the singer. What will set the tone for his rise in 2023 is his FIFA World Cup finals performance in November 2022, which was viewed by millions across the globe. And that is a testament of his global appeal, just like Burna Boy had to show with his UEFA Champions League finals. Then in March 2023, boom, his first studio album, Timeless, arrived and immediately gained critical acclaim and debuted at number 10 on the prestigious UK album chart with over 14 million streams. Lest I forget, Burna Boy also debuted on that same chart at number 1 later that year. Davido's Timeless album, however, recorded the biggest debut week stream on Apple Nigeria for last year, and the record for the most streamed African album in a single day. According to Spotify, his Unavailable takes the gong for the most streamed Afrobeat song of 2023. His Timeless concerts were also packed and all arenas across Europe and America. And lest I forget, it also brought him the long-awaited Grammy attention. So Davido also aced up his sleeves in 2023. Now for the final leg of the Big Three, we have Wizkid. How did he fare in 2023? His equally critical acclaimed, More Love, Less Ego album from 2022 really didn't get enough promotion back in Nigeria, even though it gained impressive 87% on the critics aggregator Metacritic. He sold out 45k capacity Wembley Stadium in the UK and some arenas across the globe. You know what? The sad event of his mother passing in August 2023, and I don't know, it appeared like it really affected his year, because the conversation moved away from his music to his grief. And of course, you could tell how that would have affected his career. His more love and less ego thought did not also dominate attention, although on most accounts, they were largely successful. So he somehow closed the year on a high with the 4-tracker EP, Sound from the Other Side, Soundman 2, yes, that's what it's called, Soundman 2, which has enjoyed yet again another impressive review. But it wasn't such a very great year for Wizkid in terms of content and music. So the verdict is Wizkid did not enjoy the kind of attention and success that Burna Boy and Davido recorded in 2023. And this is not to discredit his place as one of the trailblazers of sound and culture for Afrobeat. You know, it's just that it didn't happen for him in 2023 like it did for Davido and Burna Boy. So contrary to that comment, we are now back to that comment. Contrary to that comment by Burna Boy, it appears like he and Davido are still in the same bracket, even though I believe Burna Boy edges him out. If you look at the fine details, you know, when you consider all of those fine details, you could still say Burna Boy is a bit ahead, but he's in that same bracket with Davido in terms of what they did in 2023. Now there's a disclaimer that a lot of people are not paying attention to, a lot of people are not talking about. There are two dark horses threatening the throne of these big three, and these two guys are Ashake and Rema. While the conversation today isn't about them, what they did in 2023 is so remarkable. If they continue at that pace, this year maybe the big three myth will finally be broken. So yes, Bukola, that's my take on that, and it's back to you now.
Many thanks again for joining us on the program, Abidemi Dairo. Well, that's the show today. Let's know your thoughts on the Big Three conversation via the social media handles showing right now on your screen. For more entertaining content, follow the same handle. I am Ewa Oluwa Ogumporede, and I cannot wait to see you next time.